Regards to the judges of the Science Talent Search 2021, my name is Jingyi Luo and I'm a student at PLC. The theme for the 2021 Science Talent Search was food, different by design. Food is a fundamental and everyday component of living on our planet. And new technologies and scientific discoveries are constantly introducing the globe to new ways of producing and consuming food. However, in recent years, unsustainable and excessive food production has intensified the already significant problem of climate change. I realized that if no adequate solutions were found to control climate change, the issue of unsustainable food production would become increasingly significant in the next few years. So, for my scientific poster, I looked into several ways of sustainable food production and how they may protect our precious environment from even more harm. The method of sustainable food production I chose in particular was the rotation of crop varieties, and I also looked into the way that legumes can convert atmospheric nitrogen into plant usable nitrates. The method of rotating crop varieties to make food production more sustainable involves a farmer rotating the type of plant they harvest each year to balance out the properties of different crops, which cuts off the need for synthetic fertilizers, which release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. Different types of plants and vegetables have different properties and chemicals in which they add to and absorb from the soil. For example, the nightshade family absorb mass amounts of nitrogen from the soil, whereas legumes return that nitrogen. Further information on different properties of plants can be found in Figure 3, and also a potential pattern in which I formulated. Figure 4 is essentially the information in Figure 3 in a hand drawn way, which is easy to understand. It shows how plants take certain nutrients, but other plants can return them. The difference between rotating crop patterns and traditional crop production patterns is depicted in figures 1 and 2. Figure 1 depicts how rotating crop varieties benefit the environment by eliminating unsustainable fertilizers, while figure 2 shows how these chemicals contribute to the damage of the environment. However, the inherent properties that different plants add to the soil can be taken advantage of by planting these crops in a precise order in which no unsustainable fertilizers will be needed. One particular example of this, which I was very interested in and therefore investigated, was the way that legumes produce nitrate. Nitrate is a form of nitrogen, which benefits soil and plant growth. And if you would refer to the diagram in Figure 5, it shows how a bacteria called Rhizobium, which is located in the root nodules of legumes, can produce nitrate to benefit the soil. By using the process of nitrogen fixation, ammonification, and nitrification, atmospheric nitrogen turns into ammonia and then into nitrates. This means that other plants can feed off this naturally produced nitrogen if legumes are rotated in the crop rotation, and this cuts out the use of synthetic fertilizers. Overall, this was an interesting investigation, and I believe that the rotation of crop varieties could potentially make food production much more sustainable. Thank you.